what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's to the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll run it here with Etienne. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal. The motion man here is McClure. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
They'll try and run with Etienne. And he cannot get free. Only a yard to the 3, forcing fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
His drive will start on the ground. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety, and 2 points for the defense. They do get it at the 1.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. But this defense, they sold out, brought pressure, and the offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's first and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. but it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. The tight end going in motion to the left. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's going to air this one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. To the right, on the run, it's Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 30 left.
Now Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Whoa! And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Big-time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced. Untimely moment, just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
11.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Lion. Take right open. 11.
Now here's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, sack.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a handoff, ETN, and he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. The motion man here is McClure. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
Lawrence now. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down. They put Campbell in motion. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mims sent in motion here. 2nd down. Nix. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Nix going to throw for it. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. That's McLaurin open on the left side. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line. Hey. 11, Agate.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
Hey, Lion. Great job.
Throwing is Lawrence. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Open man, it's Davis downfield. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Second down, Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Up the middle they go. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Now a give up the middle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jordan Jefferson there on the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun. Off in trouble, and down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Here's ETN. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. David Long there on the stop. A handoff as they try to run it here. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Lion.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Play action now. It's Nix going for it all. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Hold it ready. Let's go now.
Mims sent in motion here. Throwing. Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. First and 10. Back to throw is Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the...
I fumbled the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down. And
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big-time play for the Broncos. That covered 73 yards.
Here we go, sack. Let's take over.
Throwing is Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's got some space past the 20, and that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Jaguars. Hey, gun. On red.
Here's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Red, 23.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
11.
Lawrence now. Quick throw, taken in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Go.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. Ooh. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, a running play. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll throw. It's Nix. Going up top. That is brought in. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our